Good evening and welcome to the Smokers Lounge, the gaming commentators community channel. I am your host, Kris, and on the line I have iiTzSaVaGe. What's up, motherfucker?
What's
Surprise!
Up?
How are you?
Not much, man.
What's going
working on another video here. Chilling. That's about it. What are you doing?
I'm kicking myself. I'm kicking myself a whole bunch of reasons, man. I've been slacking off. You know, I feel like I'm starting to get on my game, but I've been making stupid mistakes, man. Like that video I was making for your channel. I'm still kicking myself that I fucking lost that file, man. It's fucking killing me. And then tonight, earlier, I did an interview, and I can't tell you with who yet.
It's super secret.
At least not in this. It's a super secret, yes. But I forgot to. I thought I was going to be clever, and I was going to throw on. My screen recorder real quick and everything, and catch this interview. And I forgot to turn on my fucking microphone
shit.
and fucking.
Oh, that's classic,
yeah,
dude.
you know how that shit goes. Yeah, we did that. We did that once before. So now I'm making a little checklist now for everything I have to do before I get online.
That sounds
you know?
legit, man.
But yeah, you know, I figured I'd give you a quick call and help you see if you could help me make a video real quick.
Down.
Okay, so tonight we're going to talk about YouTube for a few minutes. First of all, let me ask you this. What do you see? Do you see any problems with YouTube at the moment?
We talking about the new layout, because obviously that is a horrible.
That's a horrible thing. But you know what? We've already crossed that bridge at the moment. Let's talk anything other than that at the moment.
You know what I see as a big problem with YouTube, from experience of using it so far, is that smaller channels, such as say like ours, and you know, guys that don't have thousands and thousands of subscribers and you know, hundreds of thousands of video views, a big problem I see with YouTube is that the guys that already have so many subscribers and followers and you know, video views are always gaining more and more and more, whereas like smaller channels such as ours and other guys out there that are just starting their channels, they have to fight for their lives to get noticed, pretty much, by like, you know, actually gain a subscriber base.
Oh, definitely more now than ever before. I couldn't agree. I agree 100% with that. You know, I mean, I was actually thinking the same exact thing today. I was thinking, unless you're a channel with already, you know, a couple, maybe 100,000 subscribers, you gotta work for every subscriber. You know, you can't sell. Right. Like someone with that many subscribers can basically not upload for a week, but they'll still continue to gain subscribers. They don't have to fucking reply to a comment or talk to a viewer or anything, you know? So it's definitely for us smaller channels, it's definitely a different playing field that we got to work by. I really think
that's something that could maybe be changed or something to where they should have a subsection of YouTube for noticing smaller channels. Like they should have a subsection for check out these new additions to YouTube. Check out, you know, have something on the front page, or check out this new addition to YouTube, this new channel. You know, have the list of all the new channels. You know.
Well, you can find new channels.
I know. It's just they don't really make it easy. They don't make it very easy.
No, I agree with that. But at the same time, now that you and I have been doing YouTube for about the same amount of time, do you find that you watch more smaller channels than larger channels now yourself? Correct?
Yeah, I watch more smaller channels than larger channels.
I think that's exactly what happened to me. Like before I started actually working towards my channel, I used to be subscribed to 24 large channels, the Woody's Gamer Tag, and also, you know. But now that I'm in the trenches with all the smaller channels. We're all on the same playing field. I watch everyone. I don't. It's very few large commentators that I watch anymore. To be honest,
that's the same with me. Like, I used to watch a lot of like PewDiePie's videos and all those other big dudes. I watched Woody's Gamertag a few times and just some of just different people that are really good at games and stuff. Just watching their stuff, and now I really just watch more smaller channel stuff because I feel like they're more creative, I guess, because you know what I mean.
Yeah, I absolutely know what you mean. Now, if you had to name one large channel that your number one biggest fan of, what channel would it be?
I'd honestly have to say PewDiePie, man. I really love his videos.
Yeah.
PewDiePie is hilarious, man. His I don't know, he's just got this comedy that's it's interesting, it's funny. So I watch his videos all the time. I still occasionally watch his videos, and I like the games he posts on top of that. Except for the 2D games he posts, I don't care to watch those. But like when he plays something else, that interests me, I can really enjoy his videos. So I can see why he's got a following like he has.
My favorite, probably one of my, I'd probably say my most favorite is Jericho. I don't know if you're familiar with Jericho.
I'm not familiar with him. I've never watched him.
He has like he's so creative and has such a sense of humor, almost like he should be stand-up. He should do the night show on TV, man. I mean, he's got, I see him having a TV career at some point. Yep. But I think one of the biggest things that I see wrong with YouTube at the moment, and I think you expressed to me that you are interested in being partner, correct?
That's right. That's right.
I'm not going to debate why, but I think at the time when you expressed that to me, I said, you should stop and see what the partnership has to offer for you. And don't rush into any any network without, weighing out all your options. So tonight I was in the shower. I think I was washing my balls.
Shit. Nice. Dude,
I was washing my balls,
nice.
And I was thinking about you. And,
oh, wow, this is really getting uncomfortable.
No, but I was thinking, you know what I see wrong with partnerships now and networks? They work so hard at partnering people, but at the same time, once they have a new channel partnered with them, they kind of throw you out on your own. I don't see a whole lot of support getting kicked back to the small channels from the networks.
That's true. That's very true. I know what you're talking about. It's like it's almost like you're just flashing their name and that's it. It's like are they gaining off of the small channel? I mean, is the small channel really gaining from them any, or
that's very questionable. And not only that, but like, all right, you know how I try to help promote small channels, and right. I'm always looking for the next big channel, man. Because people come out and you find people like yourself, that have such creative ideas, but they're not being showcased at all. It's almost like, I see it all the time, man. I see people that have partner channels, and it's almost like they hit a certain point and they stop growing. And I kind of think that a network should be behind them and helping them and advising them, promoting them at the very least. If you're gonna,
I agree.
If you're gonna put, your partner, your network's name on your channel, well, you know what? They should turn around and do the same thing, for you.
Yeah.
So
That's definitely right.
So what else?
You're right about that.
What
It's just a question of whether they're actually going to do that, or you know what I mean?
You know,
It's it hasn't been something that's too often seen now. That's for sure.
I think it's less seen now than it used to be. I think in part it really goes back to a problem of basic, fundamental business plan model with YouTube. At one point, YouTube used to make a lot of money through advertising. Alright, but you can only stretch that advertising dollar so far. Now, between all the different networks, between YouTube, I mean, anyone could monetize their video in reality. That advertising dollar is getting so stretched now, you know, and is getting so, you know, so diluted by all the different advertising options that everybody's scurrying to get any channel whatsoever partnered, so that if they get a click or a view on that ad, they want that dollar. Yeah. So I think, you know, the focus is turned to snatching up the smaller channels that have the growth potential, you know, and keeping them on a leash, you know, and see what happens from there. And if they start growing, you know, then you're going to...
They'll start making money.
That, if I was to partner, this is just me, I would look for a channel, a network that has similar people of my interests, that have my style, that I could work with on different projects, like dual comms and you know, cross-promoting montages and stuff like that. You should be, if you're in a network, you're in a network with a team, with other channels, and you should work with those other channels, you know, towards a common goal, whether it's promoting your network, you know. I mean, it's kind of like every man for himself out there at the moment, I think.
Yeah, it is. It really is. You're definitely right about that. You're basically on your own, even if you're in a partnership right now. Like, you have, I mean, I'll tell you, man, my week, every day I'm fucking working on something, dude. I mean, it's every day. Like, there's very little days that I'm not, you know, I don't jump on for at least a little while and put something together. It's very, very unlikely.
Same thing with me, you know. I mean, when I'm always trying to work, that's my problem. I'm working on too many things at one time sometimes, you know. But
right.
Oh yeah, I heard a little rumor that you got to be putting out a montage, man.
That's right.
Oh, yeah?
That's right. You're right about that. I am.
So what we're going to say, release this spring?
Can't really say.
Okay.
My lips are sealed now. I just know that once it begins and once I start it, it's going to take a good amount of time to complete, but it will be worth it in the long run to finish it. So it's going to be very interesting. I will tell you one thing that I didn't tell you yet. Probably I have multiple people working on this one day.
Oh, you didn't tell me that.
Yes, I do. I have multiple people that are contributing to this video, so I have helping hands.
Which also means you have to wait for helping hands.
That's right. That's right. But that's not a problem, because in the next week or two, production's going to be really, really quick on it, and I could possibly have it done
next
very
30
soon.
days, you're saying?
Yep, I'm aiming for the next month, at least. The next month to get it released. And I'm going to release a preview, just so everybody can get a little bit of what it's going to look like.
You know, that shit's going to be up on this one. Yo! How's your series coming along there, buddy? Dude, we're running into the 15-minute mark. Yeah, oh, by the way, iiTzSaVaGe, director over at the Smokers Lounge. Say hi. So yeah,
What's up, everybody?
when can we see your first episode of your series, man?
I'm aiming. Actually, I was getting ready. I'm gonna get ready to get started on that tonight. I'm actually gonna do a late night upload. I'm gonna try to do a late night upload if I can squeeze it in tonight. If not, I will at least get the video.
I'm putting in a late night upload tonight too.
Yeah, see, because what's been holding me back from getting it done is I've been having to be up around 5:45 a.m. and I don't have to. I have long days ahead of me. I'm going to get home till about 3 or 4 in the afternoon, so my time has been cut down by at least a quarter of my time to work on something. Man.
We'll all let you get back to work, and check out iiTzSaVaGe, man, and thanks, Kris, man. Thanks for helping me out.
I got one question for you before you go. Where's that?
All right.
Where's that video, man? Where's that video? When we gonna see that?
I can't.
When am I
gonna
see this masterpiece that you've been?
Before last week, everything went down last week. I was working on a video for iiTzSaVaGe. It's gonna be part of his. I want it to be part of his Fear Friday lineup for this week. I went in the other night to find the video, in which I realized I had I had saved over the original file. I don't know what happened, but I fucked up. But I had all the base files already at my disposal, so I went back in last night. I started putting it together, and I realized last night it's a little bit longer than I wanted. So I have to do a retake on one half of the video, which I'm going to do tonight. And this video will be ready for Friday. And it's definitely all gonna have to go over to iiTzSaVaGe's channel to check this shit out, because it's a creative side of me that no one's even seen yet. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
Well,
oh yeah.
Oh, that's my new. I've been using that word at work all the time now. People are like, "What the fuck?" I said, "Man, that shit is savage." They're like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "That's the new word. That's savage." But all right, man, we're running late. Let's.
My god. Hey.
Oh yeah.
Got you. One quick thing I'm gonna squeeze in. Something's coming back to the channel, man. Something's coming back to my channel. I just got the full release of Slender the Arrival campaign, and I'm going to be uploading a walkthrough. Get ready. Get ready for it. It's actually got a storyline to it. It's not me just running around the fucking woods getting mud.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it just came out yesterday, and I just got it, so I'm getting ready to upload the first episode of that, as well as my Resident Evil next part. But I'm putting that on sideline for now.
There's always so much to do, man.
My other things I have going on.
Hey, I got a joke for you.
All right.
Knock.
What's up?
Nobody.
Who's there, motherfucker?
Alright guys, that's it for iiTzSaVaGe. I had to cut his ass off, or he would have kept us talking up to the 20-minute mark. But I love you all. Make sure you join us. Watch for iiTzSaVaGe's series coming up on the Smokers Lounge. How not to make a commentary. I can't wait to see that shit. Lots of shit coming up. And I'll talk to you later. Love you all. Peace out, motherfuckers. Check out Fear Friday on iiTzSaVaGe, because it's the best fucking thing on Friday night, right? So, go check it out, motherfuckers. Peace! Hey, thanks for watching, guys. Go check out today's fucking feature video, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Don't forget to watch the YouTube Tip of the Week every Monday. Love you all. Peace out, motherfuckers.